Hey, so this game, or this video, is going to be an absolute fucking crash out. This is something that I want to do, like, for a while. Just to, like, record games like this and talk it over, because what the fuck was that shit? I've never been so fucking delusioned by an entire team. Okay? Like, it wasn't... No one was talking shit about anyone else but me. So I want to make this video to go over what happened during this game, you know? So let's go over it.
Stay strong. The right heroes could make all the difference.
Okay, now that we're
They'll be
toggling...
coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
What's this? C is free cam. I mean, C is free game, but how do I... Apparently not free enough. How do I... Oh, there we go. It's middle mouse button. Let's get to a good vantage point to see what I'm doing. So I like to put my wall there to, one, heal me, and then block
Battle
off
starts in 5,
a flanking route directly to me.
3, 2, 1.
So I'm solo tank here. There is 3 healers. Okay, we currently got the heal bubble on me. I'm being pushed back. Loki's already hit his green zone. Honestly, this was bad positioning on my part. I moved all the way over here. Completely understandable. But let me pay attention again.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Let me pay attention on the healers. Okay, we got Luna and Cloak. Luna and Dagger. Luna's not even healing me. Luna is rotating.
Let's end this quick.
So we have 3 healers that didn't... One of them didn't heal me as we were getting pushed. And Loki was getting pushed too. Loki, if we check back here, let's look at his cam.
They are in. You are restored.
So he's really pushed up. He already used his green zone. Yeah, right here. He should not be pushed up all the way up here. This is bad Loki positioning. And then he fails his
I'm everywhere.
TP, and he dies right here. So, at the moment, this is what's happening. I die right here because if we look back, Loki decides to not continue healing because he doesn't even look at me. This is not him healing. This is him dealing damage. He uses his own green zone. So we got Luna running here. We got Loki here, not healing. He fails his teleport. The only person that's healing, even trying, is the Cloak and Dagger. Loki dies here.
Let's end this quick.
So just the first fight, we have the Loki and the Luna not healing me. Luna was climbing the staircase. Loki was trying to deal damage. He wasn't even thinking of healing. So we get pushed all the way back. We continue to... I don't know what the word is. I can't think of it on top of my head. But unfortunately, Luna gets picked out. That's... I don't blame her for that. Although she could run really fast out of the way.
Insignificant gnats.
But, again, I don't blame her. She got picked off.
Us against the world.
Really quick ult on the Cloak. So at that time, that's probably one of the few times in this game where I actually get a second tank. And unfortunately, that Cloak that ulted right in front of an Iron Man who had ult. That is also an unfortunate play. Would have been a good play if she would have gotten it.
Anything could hurt me.
But I just killed someone at the cart, and I go down there. Let's watch this interaction again.
Insignificant gnats.
So right here, there's 4 people alive.
Us against the world.
Still 4 people. And she decides to ult. This is not her fault. Iron Man just had an amazing play. Not her fault. The dagger made a correct choice to try and ult into the team and to get to the cart. At the moment, which I'm at the cart right now, and I'm trying to kill the Luna, where we got the people here peeling for her. And this is where I go down. Unfortunately, they made the correct plays. We made a correct play with the dagger ult. But we ended up losing because Iron Man had a counter ult. So we're getting pushed back, right? This is one of the only few times where we had a second tank. And unfortunately, he died here.
The moon haunts you.
Moon Knight ults, I get away very safely. And what do? I try and wall that off immediately. And it's at this point right here, on my second death, I believe. Third death, okay, third death. Is that when when my team starts to shit talk me and they say, "Yo, you got to get off group. It's not working," you know, stuff like that, right? Telling me, it wasn't that nice though. It wasn't like a respectful, like, "Oh, group's not working. We should think of something else," right? No, it was quite disrespectfully condescending. And if we look at the fucking... Hella just died. Look at the stat line right now. Hella and Bucky have done nothing. No final hits. We have Bucky with only a single assist. And then our Storm, who has only had 2 kills. And right now, I'm the one that's being blamed for, at the beginning, was a triple support where 2 of them weren't healing the single frontline tank. If you're running triple support and you have a solo tank, you should 100% be healing the solo tank. If he's your only frontline, then please heal. We had 2 healers at the very beginning not healing me. So Moon Knight gets another quick ult. Cloak gets both Clouds get another ult. And Cloak, unfortunately, gets destroyed again. And I accidentally wall off my Luna. Completely my fault. I did not see her. And I ult here. Healers are doing great keeping me up in this time. Storm doing great damage on the Iron Man. Storm ults. I don't believe she gets anything. But they back off, they give us some space. And at this point, fucking Moon Knight died. I don't know why the hell he was there.
Might as well be made of glass.
And I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm trying to mitigate that by hiding behind the cart. It's just the tanks that are on me right now. And we're pushing them back. And our Cloak decides to ult.
Get in here, y'all.
I don't know if I'd say that was a good ult or a bad ult. Let's look back at what was happening. Okay. We killed one person. And she was counter-ulting the Magneto, which I don't... It happened to work, this time, but I don't think that should be your on. Okay. I'm going to say this. I'm going to pause right now and say this. That was a bad ult. That was a bad ult that happened to work. Because if Magneto actually hit his ult, she would have ulted and died immediately. No matter what you say, if you go in front of a Magneto and then ult as a cloak, as a counter ult to him ulting, that is a bad decision. He can one-shot you. And now we have one support ult less in the next fight. And in a fight that we did not... In a decision that was a bad decision. I don't know if this ended up working. Let's continue watching. Because we ended up pushing all the way over here, which genuinely could have been something that Dagger managed to help us with, right? That she enabled with her ult. So I'm going to give her that credit, is that her bad ult made us take this space, right? It's an ult that happened to work. It was the wrong decision and it worked out. But I don't know how effective it was if we could have pushed them back without them. Because we had already killed one of their tanks. Their Moon Knight was dead. There were already 2 down. But I'm going to give her partial credit. And unfortunately, she doesn't get any healing. Let's look at Blastoise, because she can easily heal the storm. She might have just been reloading. She's... Okay, okay, she was not looking at her at all. Actually, it looks like she's kind of frontlining right here.
Lightning strike.
Yeah, no, she's not even looking at them at all. And if we're looking at the Luna, she is trying. She was looking at her. Let me see if...
Thanks so much.
Yeah, unfortunately, with Luna, you're going to have to be a little skillful there to hit those shots. Which I'm not going to blame her for. Just because she missed a few shots doesn't mean, you know, she didn't try. This is here. Maybe she wasn't allowed. Let's look at this again.
I was worried.
Okay.
I was worried.
And this is where... Okay, she could not ult. I've confirmed she could not ult at this time. She was stuck. And there was a possibility where our team could have saved her. Only a possibility. Let's look at that. She's no health. Let's see what could have happened. Because this is good. This is good for me to, like, review and back. Okay, no. I don't believe she could have been saved. Unless she actually desperately tried. Right, she spammed, like, she twirled. No, that doorway did not have sightlines for her. I do not believe the Luna could be saved. The only thing that I can see for is if Luna decides to ult right here. Like, right here. If Luna decides to ult right now, then this point, like, would have lasted longer.
Need some help.
I don't blame her for that death.
Us against the world.
And unfortunately, that magic decision is horrible.
Let's pop back up.
Us against the world.
Okay, because Dagger decides to ult. And she ult. Okay,
Against the world.
Magic ulted before Dagger. But going in there is still the wrong decision. And I spawned a little late, so I'm trying to get back as far as I can.
The
Moon Knight ults, and I have to get out of there, and I just get pushed. I get great play by them, by the enemy team. The Moon Knight ult separated me and my team. And I would say that was the correct decision to move backward. Let's look at the stat line right now on the DPS. Helix doing great, fantastic. The Iron Man 4 and 7 doing negative, and our Bucky, who is only 3 and 3, who is not done anything but 1 kill. At this time, they are still shit talking me.
I am ready to put on a show.
For once, I'm vulnerable.
Oh wait, I want to see this. Okay, so they're ulting.
Thunderstrike!
I have my ult.
Maximum pulse.
And both our supports ulted.
Maximum pulse.
Let's see the moment that both of them decided to ult right here. Okay, both of them have ult right now. None of them, as of right now, as Luna made the decision to continue ulting, Cloak showed no signs of dying right now. Which is what they were defending before. As I was making my rebuttal in the game, they defended this decision of the double support ults because they were saying, oh, Dagger was going to die here. Dagger was going to get one shot by Iron Man. But as we see, Iron Man isn't even ulting. He is still shooting his regular pulse cannons. And they're actually on the run right now.
Maximum pulse.
It is now that Cloak finally dies and Iron Man ults. We did not need the Luna ult. And I would stand there in shock. I don't think we needed an ult to begin with. Because let's watch that over again. Their ult finishes. Their Luna ult finishes, and I ult. Cloak immediately ults. We did not need the Cloak ult, and we did not need the Luna ult. We had them on the run. I made a good play. Yeah, and Iron Man, thank God, kills the people that I Groot ulted. So Cloak in the first place, Luna in the first place, did not need to ult in the beginning.
Speed is everything.
Oh yeah, and as I mentioned before, the Magneto is gone again. He's been gone for, like, since the second point. He was there for the beginning of second point, and now he's gone.
The moon.
Moon Knight makes an amazing play again by separating me from the team. 2 healers are alive. I don't know how long Luna's going to live. Okay, she ends up dying. Yeah, they team wipe. And unfortunately, I will admit to this. I made a horrible decision here. As you see, Moon Knight is flanking. He's going to jump on top of there. And I tunnel vision. This is completely my fault. And I did not touch the objective.
Speed is everything.
The current score
I should have went to the objective.
2.
And I should have let my DPS handle
Time
it.
to switch things up.
As of right now, Black Mamba goes neutral. And our Bucky is finally positive, but he only has 1 kill. But he has 9 assists. He is participating in these fights. Unfortunately, he's not getting any final kills. Fortunately, he's just not killing anyone. Healers are doing a great job healing. Their ults need a lot of work, and Dagger needs to pay attention more to whoever needs to be healed at the time. At the first point, she did amazing. Second point, I believe she should have paid attention more to the storm.
Including which side you're on.
At this point, they're just talking mad shit right now. I was like, why are you only talking shit about me? When, at the time, like most of that round, both the DPS went negative. The only positive person was Storm. Storm was doing great, and Storm was the main contributor to the shit talking. Despite all that shit talking, I can still say Storm this game was doing fantastic. I am not a toxic individual. And I can admit when I'm wrong, like at the very end there. I should have went for the objective. I just got tunnel visioned, and we lost the round because of it. That is 100% fact. But right here, as you can see, the Storm is ace. And Bitch Come Here does have 12,000 damage. It's unfortunate that he just isn't getting any kills. So let's start this round.
Oh boy. Here they come.
Okay. Nice, he got healed. I'm taking a lot of damage. We are running a Adam Dagger comp, so the healing's going to be quite low if Adam doesn't hit his headshots. Let's look at that right now. Let's spectate Adam to see if he is hitting headshots.
This time I need healing. I feel stronger than ever. Healing power.
A tiny boost.
Unfortunate. That was just too much damage as a solo tank.
The cosmos heals you.
For once, I'm vulnerable.
Thanks.
Unfortunately, Adam is just not a duo tank or duo healer character. So I die really quickly there.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Adam did a great job healing the Star-Lord. I'm behind cover, and I still die. So let's watch that back. Let us watch our cloak.
Enemy in front of us.
So cold.
And
Unfortunately, she reacted too slowly. See how fast my health went down. Okay, she just reloaded. She's healing the Atom. She was looking at the fucking sky. Yeah, that right there, she had a small, like, look up at in the sky moment. And both of them, unfortunately, die. And this is where we get spawn camped for a little bit, and they're talking mad shit right now. I'm the only person that ever gets just shit talked. Our Adam switches.
Get that vehicle moving again.
to hell. And
Defense is compromised.
unfortunate. And we finally get a Hulk. That was the Storm that was
Against the world.
on our team.
Maximum pulse.
Or Storm successfully, or Cloak successfully invades 2 ults.
Found my weak spot.
Yeah, good plays, good plays. Amazing play by me. I'm gonna toot my own horn. But Cloak also did an amazing job there. By ulting that and dodging 2 ults. Me, the combination of me and her right there won us that point.
Oh, did you see that?
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
And I try and wall off the Emma ult. Psylocke forces the Cloak ult.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Let's confirm that Psylocke did that.
Let's pop back up under their nose.
Your powers are mine.
Against the world.
Oh no. Okay. That was important. Loki ulted into Cloak.
Your powers are mine.
Against the
It is at this point Psylocke decides to ult into a Cloak ult
world.
and achieves nothing with it.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Hela's here. She actually kills the Emma. That's not in the Cloak ult. That was a good play. I don't know what M was doing, not being in her ult. Unfortunately, I get 1v1 by a Loki,
Only 6
but our
seconds
team
left.
cleans up,
Farewell. The vehicle reached a
and we
checkpoint.
manage to cap.
Keep up the momentum.
A bad decision for the Psylocke, but it ended up working well. This is good. We're taking space. Hulk is there with the Star-Lord if he needs it.
Farewell.
Dodge at me. The more the merrier.
Okay. And her dagger ult.
Maximum pulse.
Unfortunately, she gets maximum pulsed. Let's look at her POV.
I'm on the way to Avengers Tower.
He's helping.
Maximum pulse.
Okay, she did not have enough time to revert into Cloak and you know, use her cloaking ability. But she did try. It's unfortunate that she died there, but that's kind of what you get when you play against an Iron Man and Magneto as Cloak and Dagger. They're going to be saving ults for you. What I probably would have done, actually. Let's see if it's actually feasible, my idea.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Okay.
Destroy these unks as soon as you see them.
Because I could be wrong. I could be like...
Us against the world.
I could be completely wrong. Okay, this is where Iron Man was going to ult. It is not feasible. He's got a clear fucking sideline on her. I probably would have entered down here. I don't know if that would have helped.
Maximum pulse.
It probably wouldn't have. But this is why I love to spectate games like this. Because, you know, it could make my ideas of what could have been better genuinely not feasible. And that's something that makes a better player. Is finding out the decisions you make don't come to pass. Unfortunately, our Star-Lord ults and dies, but he does get a Magneto ult out of it. I get separated off from my team. Our Loki dies. So we only have one healer right now. And she's doing a fantastic job. Psylocke did a great job at forcing a green zone.
Us against the world.
Psylocke forced the cloak ult. Good decision.
I want your soul.
And our cloak ults this. Why? Why does she ult this? Let's look at what she's seeing. Okay, she's attacking a Loki clone.
Bring on the chaos.
Oh no, our Loki decides to ult.
You are restored.
Okay, he's attacking a Loki clone.
Oh, I'm fine. Your powers are
Okay,
Against the world.
to be fair, that did save me. But I feel like that would have been just... I feel like you shouldn't have been able to save me with an ult if you weren't attacking a Loki clone. But at the end of the day, we do end up pushing them back,
Only 60 seconds
and
left.
we win this fight. Loki gets picked off. That's very nice. We're staggering them. So that's another decision that was made that ended up working out. It was a bad decision that worked out. Loki was having a 1v1 with a enemy Loki, and then he was taking out the Loki clone that he left behind instead of going back and healing me, which was his closest target at the lowest health,
Almost there.
because the DPS were pushed up. So I do not believe he needed to ult as Dagger.
Down to 30 seconds. Us against the world.
And I force out another Dagger ult. And unfortunately, our Star-Lord ults
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
or no, was it their Star-Lord? No, we don't have a Star-Lord. Sorry, I'm all over the place. But he ends up dying too, but we ended up winning that fight because of him. Let's look back at it again, because I'm confused. So Star-Lord died right there. Let's look at this play. He's right there. He ends up killing the Iron Man.
Us against the world.
This is where he ults.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
The more the
He ended up
merrier.
killing the fucking enemy clone. How do you do that?
Vehicle reached a checkpoint.
Yeah, through cloak ult. Her ult was dissipating. Yeah, her ult's dissipating right now. There's this large chunk right here that didn't get
Sometimes. Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
So no, I don't think we need that Star-Lord ult. Since he started ulting during the enemy cloak ult. Let's check again. Did he really start the cloak ult? Or did he combo it with me? There's a large difference.
Eat elements, jerks!
Okay, as of right now, he should not have ulted. There is a obvious cloak ult active right now. And for some reason, that large portion of space just wasn't affected by her ult. Okay. I believe our cloak lives these. Yes. We're getting picks. Very nice. This is awesome.
Only 60 seconds left. So close.
Cart's pushing up.
This is your big chance.
We're holding them at spawn right now. I'm being healed very well right now. Iron Man gets deleted by multiple of my DPS. I get the final hit, but I've seen the Hela and Psylocke
3.
damaging them.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one. 30 seconds before you attack.
And it's at also this point in time where they start shit-talking me again, saying to go Magneto. They do not want me on it.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
But now we got a second
2,
tank.
1.
The Storm from before is now
Only 60 seconds left.
Emma Frost. We get an early Loki green zone. But we're just pushing right through them. Cloak is doing really well at healing.
Down to 30 seconds. You're halfway.
I don't know where Loki is. He's a kind of... Maybe he's cosplaying a clone. It looks like he is. Which I'm okay with. He's on the cart. We got the healers on the cart, 2 on cart.
Almost there. Don't turn back now. The final 10 seconds. The vehicle reached a checkpoint.
It's like we finally reached team synergy with each other.
You'll have to keep fighting.
We got 2 tanks. Our healers are doing well. And if we look right here, our DPS are actually doing something now. Bitch come here, who has had, I believe on first round, literally had a stat line of like 0-3-0, right? And unfortunately, my ult gets hit by the Magneto shield. He eats my ult. Let's look at me, my ult getting eaten.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Unfortunate. I'm getting separated. But then this is when I decide to ult. Oh, and that's just a bad decision on my part. It was clearly obvious the Magneto shield was up. Yeah, so very obvious. Magneto shield up, it's been up.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Yeah. Then everyone's pressing Q.
So cold.
And we are winning this fight right now. But we have no... The only ult that we have is Emma Frost's. And I'm working on my second one. So let's move forward.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Our healers are still on the card, and we got a third person on there. We got Psylocke. At this point, I would like Emma Frost ult. But unfortunately, we get cleaned up here. And I just want to say Emma Frost was the Storm before, who was shit-talking me the most. So I believe she made an incorrect play here of not ulting the people here first, before they started throwing ults. She could have vaulted right here. Magneto 100% would have shielded, but the Groot wouldn't have been able to get his ult off. He would have been silenced. The Groot is prime Emma Frost ult target right here. And she does not, and we get punished for it. I'm being rough on
Current score is
the Emma Frost is because she was the main contributor of the toxicity.
time to switch things up, including which side you're on. The right heroes could make all the difference.
So let's go back. Let's go all the way over here. So at the very first round, we had a Loki and Luna Snow and a Cloak. The Loki first round was not healing. We got a Rocket now.
In 30 seconds.
We got
Stay
triple
strong.
support. Last time we had triple support, 2 of the healers were not healing. I set up my wall. Loki's getting to position with his clones.
Only 60 seconds left.
The Punisher's doing a great job keeping the high ground. I get low
Getting
really
past
fast,
too easily.
so I have to fall back. Punisher, amazing fucking job. And I get pulled in. Like, this is a dangerous situation. But my team saves me,
Down to 30 seconds.
and we make an amazing play here. 25 seconds on the clock. And things are looking fantastic. We end up going to their spawn a little bit. I go back. I realize Punisher's in problem, so I...
Final 10 seconds.
And he pinched, so I raise a wall for him.
Powers are mine!
And unfortunately, I ult into a Invisible Woman ult. Another bad ult on me.
Firepower!
Let's closely examine my ult. Just so that we can see if I ulted after the Invisible Woman ult. Because I want this to be a fair spectate. I did. I did ult after them. Actually, that sounds more like at the same time. Let's closely examine this one more time. Yeah, that is at the same time. That is why I like to examine these games. Is so I can get a better understanding of what happened. This situation of me ulting these two is not the same situation as the other times that happened in this video of them ulting and then a second person ult, like the double support ult that happened. This is not the same situation because there was ample time to react to each other. This, it looks like it was the exact same time.
This is real.
I didn't like the rocket and cloak ult at the same time. But like, just because I don't like it doesn't mean I don't think it was a good ult. Because it does damage boost. And we do end up winning this round because we killed them.
Final score 4-2-3.
So just because I don't like it doesn't mean it wasn't the correct play. So this is the final stat line of the team. I become MVP. Our DPS actually rise up to the occasion, our Punisher most of all. If we look back at the beginning, I think he had like one round where he did 0-0. Solak ends up playing well. Our cloak does amazing healing, 45,000. Not the highest in the game, in the middle. But let's look back at the end of round 1. Yeah, this is the stat line at the end of round 1. Let me go back just a little bit. There we go, so we can see the players. Bish, come here, who ended up getting a huge boost. He was in the 40s for eliminations. He was positive here. Black Mamba, he's neutral. Halleck Snake was very positive. She was great the entire game. And at the end of the game,
Score
this is what the stat line looks like.
is 0.
Yeah, okay, this is what the stat line looked like. Very good, 16-16. And our other DPS had 14. He swapped off to tank and support throughout the game. So, I'm only making this video is because my entire team was toxic to me. Like, I was the only problem of the game. And as we just went over throughout this video, is that we had a lot of opportunities that we did not do. And we also messed up a lot of ults that ended up working. The team made bad decisions that worked out. But I was the only one that was being shit-talked. And at the end of the game, look who's MVP. My damage exceeds one of the DPS. My damage exceeds another DPS, Halleck Snakes. But please keep in mind that he went tank and support during this game, where he actually went 22k damage blocked, which is a good damage blocked. Throughout my damage blocked throughout the entire game, 76. Yeah, no. With the amount of shit talking that happened throughout this game, I was so frustrated of being most of the time the solo tank by the DPS and the supports. It was a horrible feeling. And this is one of those things where you get into ranked and you're like, these people are absolutely fucking lunatics. They don't know what they're talking about. They're delusional. And most of the time I can, cut them out, right? Like, I'm a GM player who mains tank. I am a GM tank, and here in this game we're in platinum 1, most of the players are, and they're doing nothing but shit talking me. For things that they do. But yeah, no, that's just what I wanted to record very quickly after this game. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hearing me rant about this game, because it was frustrating. But yeah, no, I just want this to be like a situation where you can see me complain about my team, but also praise my team when they do make correct decisions. Like the cloak, unfortunately, was another of the shit talker that was defending bad actions. One of them being the double support ult. But then, you know, I turn around and be like, hey, Cloak and Dagger did an amazing job. She made correct plays. It's unfortunate that the Iron Man and Magneto counter-ulted her, right? There shit like that happens, right? And it's not to blame her, right, for those situations. You can also praise her for other ults, too, right? We're not perfect, and gamers are not perfect. We don't make the most effective plays possible. Even me, who made this video, going out here being like, oh my god, my team fucking sucked. But then I go around and be like, hey, I shot my ult directly into a Magneto shield. Plain as day. You know? Like, I just wasted my ult there. It's no problem that stuff like that happens. Just don't shit talk, please. Don't enter this game with toxicity of completely demeaning another person, right? Because that's what makes people not want to play. That's what makes gaming so toxic, especially to women. As you can see, like I'm a woman too, and this is the reason why I don't use voice chat. Because if I 100% did voice chat, they would have shredded me to pieces. Because I made my responses all via text chat. But yeah, this is one of those videos where it's a passion video, and I just want to make it because I want to do it. It's something that means to me, something passionate about, and it was something that natively happened to me during the entire game. But I hope you have a good evening, good morning, a good time zone whenever you're watching this.